what if the cities of tomorrow weren't just smart, but wise? What if they didn't just serve systems, but served souls? Welcome to the age of human-centric cities, where architecture listens, streets speak your language, and every square meter is designed to bring out the best in you. Today, over half the world lives in cities. But many of these urban spaces weren't built for humans. They were built for cars, industries, and efficiency. And the result? Loneliness, burnout, stress, inequality. But imagine cities that make us happier, more connected, and deeply ourselves. A human-centric city thinks like a psychologist, listens like a friend, and functions like a living organism. It nurtures you, physically, emotionally, mentally. Let's explore how it works. Nature isn't a luxury, it's medicine. Urban green spaces reduce anxiety, boost immunity, and even raise test scores in schools. This is environmental psychology in action, showing us how our surroundings shape our behavior and feelings. Imagine forests stitched into city centers, rooftops buzzing with gardens and herbs, blue corridors, rivers, lakes, mist gardens, cooling down the concrete jungle. Because a city that breathes makes its people breathe easier too. Play isn't just for kids, it's for the creative mind, the stressed worker, the aging citizen. From behavioral psychology, we know joyful environments reinforce positive habits. Cities must be playable, with things like swings, murals, and interactive architecture. They need to be active with built-in movement, like stairs that sing or plazas that host dance nights. And most importantly, they should be inclusive. Every age, every body, every background, everyone involved, visible and empowered. Cities should not be clones. Each city has a soul. Cairo is not Copenhagen. Riyadh is not Rio. We must design cities to reflect their culture, history, climate, and collective memory. From evolutionary psychology, we know humans feel safer and more connected in environments that resonate with their cultural identity. This can show up in, facade patterns that echo local textiles, or street food courts designed like ancient gathering spaces. Mosques, churches, temples in dialogue with the skyline. A global city doesn't mean a uniform city. It means a city confident in its own skin. Designing human-centric cities isn't just about beauty. It's about psychology. So let's break it down for a moment. Here, the focus is on how physical space influences our mood, our focus, and even our well-being. For example, quiet zones in urban parks can actually reduce cortisol levels, and natural lighting in our homes, that boosts serotonin. Plus, soundscape design, like birdsong or the sounds of water, can really help improve sleep, especially in noisy cities. Now, let's talk about designs that guide healthy habits, but without forcing them. Think about placing stairs right front and center in buildings, or creating visual cues that encourage recycling or using public transit. And then, there are smart nudges, like paths that invite walking, not just allow it. So let's talk about how some designs really tap into our primal brain, our ancient needs. Open yet enclosed spaces, kind of like savannas, make us feel safe on a deep level. Materials such as wood and stone just feel right to us, probably because they're, timeless. And when we gather around fire pits, water bodies, or in circular spaces, we tend to connect more deeply with each other. Sometimes the spaces we move through trigger unconscious emotions. For example, narrow corridors compared to open atriums can totally change how we perceive control and freedom. Urban trauma, especially in surveillance-heavy areas, can actually affect our trust and social cohesion. And interestingly, reclaiming abandoned sites can symbolically help heal collective wounds in a community. Now, when it comes to fostering happiness, flow, meaning, and connection, design plays a huge role. Neighborhoods that encourage kindness, like those with shared gardens or communal libraries, really make a difference. Creating zones of flow, such as places for art, music, or movement, helps people thrive. And honestly, designing workplaces to give a sense of purpose, not just productivity, can totally transform how we feel about our daily lives. Even our interiors must reflect this psychology. From lighting that syncs with our circadian rhythm, to floor textures that signal different uses and moods, and to walls that tell our story, through local art, familiar scents, or ancestral symbols. Home, office, cafe, every space can become a small ecosystem of well-being. When we design for people, not just profit, not just prestige, something amazing happens. We unlock human potential on every level. Personal, you feel seen. Community, you feel supported. City, you feel proud. World, you feel connected. The future of cities is not concrete, it's compassion. It's not height, it's humanness. Tell us in the comments, what would your ideal city include? How would it reflect who you are? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together we can reimagine the cities of the future, one human heart at a time.